Ladies and gentlemen, we are now gathered to induct the newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame and our final member of our seventh class. But before I do that and induct our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, I'd like to, as I know we've done this before, offer a moment of silence to the family that has certainly been a huge part of WCE and the backyard wrestling scene in the Mecca family. So please, ladies and gentlemen, as we induct our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, have a moment of silence for the late, great Mecca and the Mecca family here. So thank you, and please join me. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm about to induct our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, and certainly he has been a lightning rod over the past 2 years on this platform. Some have said he's the backyard nightmare, the ruler of the yard. Somebody have said Roman has nothing on him. Somebody and everybody, it seems like always, utters this man's mouth of his name. But when I think about our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, I think about, in many ways, his personality that kind of set the world on fire, because figuratively and literally, his run as the WC All-Out Champion lasted 465 days. And that 465 days, boy, did he put away a slew of opponents. In fact, one guy he even put away so badly that we've never seen him back in a wrestling ring since. I mean, how's it going? I think, wasn't his name rhymed with a security system? Well, he might need security system when it comes to our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. But when I also think about, though, in a large way, not only our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, but all of our newest members in the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, I think about the word family. And before I was here to induct our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, I was actually at a wedding. An important wedding, you might say, which was obviously for my mother, being remarried. But in many ways, while that should have been an important moment in one's life, I was truly reminded of what matters. And what really matters to me is the wrestling community. The wrestling community here on Sportswire Radio has become my family. In many ways, all of the wrestlers that are on this platform and come here, they, to me, are the true family. They are the true people that I don't need to try to put on a fake dress shirt or a fake pair of pants on and try to fake to put in and be something I am not. And in many ways, that's what our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame is actually. He's actually done it his own way. Whether you've liked him or not, and certainly many people have shared their opinions, such as the likes of the Real Deal, Anthony Steele, the Nemesis James Taylor, the good guy CJ Black, and how about another guy named Black, Omen Black, and Soldier GP, and maybe even some guys in his own company, the resident rock star Sean Jovi, Nicholas Crenson. What does he go by these days? The New Messiah? I don't know what else he goes by. James Marshall, Kodak Kid, who he's famous for those wars, the Picture of Perfection, and maybe even some guys out there in the world of Triple W, like, I don't know, the Big Bad Silver Wolf. I don't know, maybe another guy, Adonis Filios, the Drip King. He's definitely dripping right now. He might be dripping sweat if he sees Kraven Rage next to him in a ring apron. Prince Charles, does he exist? And even a guy that has apparently said for the past year that he's been the one that's actually been Kraven Rage has been ducking. And that is none other than Mr. Loose Cannon, the man that is undefeated, by the way, in the IMF. The facts are is that there is nobody that has arguably been more of a lightning rod on this platform. As a matter of fact, maybe there's been nobody in this platform's history of anything. We do college sports, pro wrestling, pro sports. There is maybe no wrestler and no person that has been more of a lightning rod than our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. And I would even point out that our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame is apparently so well beloved that Copper Dragon apparently gave him a 6.4 in one of his matches. So apparently, that alone. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? this might be a shocking hot take. This might be a pipe bomb here. For those that are listening and watching here on Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters, maybe if it wasn't for our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, could you say that there would be no Hall of Fame? Because in many ways, after all, we started covering backyard wrestling through the man that has run and reigned supreme in WCE for the past 4 seasons, and the man I'm looking at right now. And in fact, even one comment just tells me that Kraven's reign was 526 days. I mean, I was told 465, but hey, I think you stop counting after a certain amount of times. But the facts are is that the newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame has done it his own way. And while it remains to be seen what happens with all the men that he's called out and all the men that have had their things about him, you cannot deny the fact that the newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame has certainly done it in a way not only to help his company, Wrestling Championship Entertainment, that he has been a part of, but also all backyard wrestling. Because last I checked, even a company called Explosive Championship Wrestling, which social media channels could probably be about as good as the Arizona Coyotes NHL hockey team, deactivated. In fact, the owner of that company even addressed him on an interview recently, almost scoffing at the fact of our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. Promotion after promotion has mentioned our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. Maybe one would say image is the greatest form of flattery, or maybe imitation is the greatest form of flattery, because after all, didn't we see a promotion with 3 initials and another company down south that also had their own version of Kraven Rage? And haven't there been other promotions that have had their own Kraven Rages? I don't know. There's a company we work with in Maryland with 3 initials. Don't they have a world champion for about as many days as Kraven Rage has? And we can go down the list. So maybe in many ways, is Kraven Rage the one that inspired all the companies that come on Sportswire Radio to have their own champions for as long as they've been? I don't know that question. That's certainly going to be a real pipe bomb. That's certainly going to be a real hot take. But the facts are, ladies and gentlemen, our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame has done it in many ways similar to what one of our Hall of Famers has famously said. Hillbilly Tilly, the general manager of the Alliance Wrestling League, and he said it, that true wrestlers do it for the love of this sport of wrestling. And there's no denying the fact, whether you love or hate Kraven Rage, and there's a lot of people that may not like Kraven Rage, the backyard nightmare and the ruler of the yard, that he did it not only for the love of this sport of wrestling, but also he did it for his late great dad, who he thinks about each and every night. And that's his true inspiration. And he is somebody that he often thinks about, just like the Mecca family and what they've meant to backyard wrestling, Tim and Eric Mecca. There is no question that the late, great Rage, Mr. Rage, his father, was one of the biggest inspirations for Kraven Rage's triumphant return to the ring. And boy, have there been some moments that have been extremely triumphant. Like I said, that guy that rhymed with the security system. Maybe he's fixing security systems as he speaks, because after all, Kraven Rage has been the one that has been given nightmare after nightmare to many backyard homes in these past 2 years. Nicholas Cranston, he's fallen to the wayside by Kraven Rage. Darkfire. Darkfire is the match, after all, that maybe started the run, the reign of terror for Kraven Rage. After all, thousands upon thousands of people viewed that match on YouTube, and it was the first match we ever spoke about here on this platform. The wars with the resident rock star, Sean Jovi. Kodak Kid, the picture of perfection. We're even surprised that Kodak Kid is alive, as a matter of fact, after what our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame did to him. Adonis Felios, he's definitely dripping. I don't think he's dripping sweat. He might be dripping from fear of what Kraven Rage has done to him. There was that Killer Rabbit. I mean, I didn't know which way did he go. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Well, it didn't matter which way did he go, because Kraven Rage certainly committed homicide by killing that rabbit. Then there was that guy Skulls, who, after all, Skulls said he was coming back, and Skulls talks, and we had that famous attack here live on Sportswire Radio, and it certainly will remain to be seen what the future is of Skulls, not only in the WCE ring, but any ring here. And then there's certainly the likes of, I don't know, James Marshall, and what else does he go by these days? And as a matter of fact, Kraven Rage has pretty much put away everybody. Dash Andrews, I mean, where is Dash Andrews? On a milk carton these days? I mean, how about Prince Charles? Breaking news, being Kraven Rage's mentor didn't help you too much. And then there was even some guys in other promotions. Wasn't there the DKW World Heavyweight Champion? What's his name? Joe Stone, Combat Joe. Hey-oh. Sounds like one of those songs that you want. Like, that song's Cowboy Joe. But he certainly is kind of a song. He's certainly a trivia question here. But the facts are is that Kraven Rage even disposed of him. And then, by the way, what about that promotion in Iowa? The Iowa Midwest Federation Wrestling Company. And Remington Stryker, he fell by the wayside, and it's a long list of names. There's so many names over these past few years that I could probably forget names and still remember. The point is that Kraven Rage has done it, and there has been nobody that's done it in the way that Kraven Rage has done it. And when you think about the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, the definition of it is all wrestling matters. And there is no question that all of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Famers have done it their own way, but Kraven Rage is the only one that talks about nightmares and spoiler alerts. And as a matter of fact, Kraven Rage has even inspired so many people that there's even a guy that says, well, he's got a talk show, C2K talk show, Kraven Rage. Spoiler alert here, Kraven Rage is joining the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame because you know you love it. C2K may need some more rhymes to get to because Kraven Rage, the remix version, is going to be live on Sportswire Radio. It's all wrestling matters. Last night, Kraven Rage asked for a rhyme. I'm giving him a rhyme because it's Saturday night. We're in prime time, and I gave up going to a wedding to induct Kraven Rage. So you know you're going to get the action that nobody else gives on this platform. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you even got a rap. But the facts are is that the nursery rhymes, all of that is going to fall by the wayside because, ladies and gentlemen, I could go on and on and on about our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, and he's apparently promising that he's going to go on and on and on and on, and spoiler alert, there might even be a few people that want to join in this ceremony and obviously congratulate our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to officially induct our final member of our 7th class, and the big 7-0. And no, I'm not talking about James Taylor's age. I'm sure he'll be here and tell us that he's not celebrating the 7-0 birthday a few weeks ago. It was the big 40. No, I'm not talking about the amount of wrestlers that certainly might be in other promotions that are kind of secondary in another state that starts with an I and ends with an A, not Iowa, spoiler alert. No, the number 70 doesn't signify how many home runs would Mark McGwire hit in 1998. It was the then sort of asterisk home run record. No, 70 wasn't the winning streak that our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame had in terms of getting him here to a nearly 2-year run. But I think I've said enough. I've spoke longer than any other ceremony. Any other speech you'll get at a wedding or a baptism or a communion, confirmation. But maybe we need to say a sign of the cross, and maybe we need our prayers because our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame gives out more nightmares than, let's say, Freddy, Jason, and what about the guy in Halloween, Michael Myers? I don't know, but all of them pale into comparison to the true backyard nightmare and the ruler of the yard. And let's get right to it and induct our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, who was, by the way, the only Grand Slam winner in WC history. He was the interstate champion. That was obviously certainly put out there in a lot of controversy, and certainly if you ask different people, there was a lot of things said by myself and other people on this platform. Certainly that all-out championship, which he held for nearly 2 years, and then certainly that RCW Underground Championship, which he famously held once upon a time. So let's get right to it. And ladies and gentlemen, as your master of ceremonies, the host of the Sports Report, the owner of Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters, join me in congratulating the final member of our 7th class and the 70th member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, the Backyard Nightmare Kraven Rage. But before I do that Kraven Rage, you're about to get that introduction that all of your peers have gotten to some of the people that they say you've been ducking, or maybe they've been ducking you, and it doesn't matter at this point because we're going to give you that introduction because people are sick and tired of hearing me, and I'm fired up because I'm ready to go because we're in prime time, baby. So with wait for it. Further ado, here on the Sports Report. Number one. Global Sports Show. The newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. Our final member of the 7th class and our 70th member. The only Grand Slam winner in WC history. His name is the Backyard Nightmare Kraven Rage. Congratulations, my friend. You're the newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much. That was a lovely, everything you said was very lovely and very appreciated. You know,
okay, fair enough. I know that there'll be some guests.
That was the top. That's one of the best speeches I ever heard you say.
You know what? And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to drop a pipe bomb here for a second. They should have let me speak at that wedding a couple hours ago because I would have gave, I guarantee you, a far better speech than anybody else would have gave. But you know what? We saved it because that's what we do on Sportswire Radio. On this platform here, it's almost like when James Brown would get out there and dance. Michael Jackson with the glove. Tom Brady on the football field. Kobe with that Mamba mentality. LeBron. Michael in his prime. You know, Michael Jordan. Those Air Jordans out there. Wayne Gretzky once upon a time. Connor McDavid. Hammer with those baggy pants. You throw all the biggest names, Ichiro, Mike Trout, you name all the greats, John Wick for kills in John Wick. How about Equalizer? You just name them all. Batman with the Bruce Wayne. All that stuff. Superman with Clark Kent gets in the telephone booth. That's what we do here on Sportswire Radio. And Kraven Rage, we're going to be dropping bombs left and right. But I want
we're going to drop some bombs tonight,
baby. We are going to go. That's why I want people to tune in because I see people are fired up because that's what the people want, especially if
we're going to drop some bombs tonight.
Opener tonight. Aaron Blaze was on fire. I have a feeling here even more people are going to be fired up, but I got to start things off kind of in a nice way here. Kraven Rage, for those that are listening and watching on Sportswire Radio, what does it mean to you now to be the newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame?
Honestly, it means a lot because to me, being in the Sportswire Hall of Fame is something that I go out here every day, every month, even probably twice on Sundays, just to show how passionate, how much I love this sport that much. And yes, I do it for my late father. I have done it. I have done it and did everything that I could just to be on top of the mountaintop, just to show the world how good I am, you know. And I have gotten everything and I have worked hard to get everything that I deserve. And getting this definitely shows how great I am and how greater I could be. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, you know what? You've actually made the Hall of Fame before some legends in this sport. Jack Delta, you got into the Hall of Fame before him. I mean, you got into the Hall of Fame even before our guest today, Mr. Aaron Blaze, D'Angelo LaFlame. And there's a lot of names in this sport that you've actually got into the Hall of Fame before them. I mean, there's a lot of names, a long list of people that you've made the Hall of Fame before over. I mean, Levi McDaniel, who's going in Thursday, you just got an edge over him. Your old nemesis, Remington Stryker, Jacob Collins, JX, I mean, Corey Lee. I mean, we can go up and down the list of people. Asher Christ. I mean, that's a name.
And that's true. There's a lot of people in the Hall of Fame that you have inducted.
But you've also got in before some people that aren't in the Hall of Fame. The Tribal Cheese. I mean, you got in the Hall of Fame before him. I mean, there's a long list of people that you've actually made the Hall of Fame over. So you know what? I guess nightmares do come true.
Yeah, and nightmares does come true because I caused them. That's why they come true, because I'm the one
guy that rhymed with the security company. I mean, he might be installing security systems to try to protect people from you, from what you've been doing these past 2 years, because last I checked, I never saw him in a wrestling ring afterwards. Kodak Kid is lucky to be alive after what you did to him.
Oh, yeah, and obviously you see what happened. He comes back and he drops the ball. You know what I'm saying? He drops the ball, and that's one thing. Let's settle the elephant out the room, because there's one thing that everybody's been asking around WCE, and that's Sean Joby with the interstate title.
Well, that was a big topic on this show a couple weeks ago. What do you want to say about that? Because if you want to throw the gloves off, let's go for it.
Yeah. See, the thing is, Sean Joby, I hope you're listening. I do respect you now.
Yeah.
Just because you went toe-to-toe with one of the biggest threats of your life, which is me. But I do respect you. But the thing is, Sean, it was never about the title.
What was it about, though? I mean, people seem to be kind of taken back by that statement just now. I mean, that's rather bizarre.
The thing was, Sean, you could never get the job done. The thing was, it was never about the title. I never wanted the title, because people fail to realize one thing. Foundation came up here at Yards Collide and stole the moment. So it's all about me stealing the moment. That's what I realized. It was all about, and I respect the foundation. And spoiler alert, it's not a spoiler, it's actual fact. I don't have nothing against the foundation. I'm not even after the foundation no more. I'm withdrawing myself from the foundation, chasing after it, because it was never about the foundation. Because
so what was it about? I mean, they walked in. Listen, they walked in here last year on this platform, and guys left and right on this platform from WCE kind of went for the exits. I mean, James Marshall, he couldn't have a conversation with them. Let's not even go there with Adonis Velios to Drip King when he worked in WC. I mean, Darkfire, I mean, he can't really talk much with them. I mean, really, the only guy that was able to go toe-to-toe with them is the person who's a member of the foundation right now, and that's the resident rock star, Sean Joby. There was wrestler after wrestler in WCE who couldn't mix it up and have a simple chat with the IMF boys.
Well, see, and I respect the foundation. I truly do, for what they've done. They came up here, at Yards Collide, because that's coming up real soon.
Yep.
So they came up here and they stole the moment. They took Sean Joby. Congratulations. Congratulations. But see, like I've told the foundation before, they got a mold. Thank you. I want to thank the foundation for taking the weakest link, Sean Joby.
Well, he just made you quit, though, at the last match.
But see, that's the thing, Tom. That's the thing. I never uttered the words, I quit.
But you nearly could have died in that match. I mean, it was to the point that, Sean Joby was beating you so much that the match
couldn't pull the trigger. If you watch the match, Tom, he couldn't pull the trigger. And that's what it was about. It's about stealing the moment. I took his moment away from him. Yeah. Did I lie? Did I cheat? Did I steal? Yeah, I did. Did I go and speak with the devil himself? Yeah, I did. Did I also go and get a...
But how could you say that Sean Joby... We're going to get to comments. We have a surprise for you in a few minutes. I want to get to that surprise. But how could you say that Sean Joby was the weakest link when I look at the WC roster and there was plenty of people that were weakest links, and some of them you ran out of town.
Yeah,
Some of them
and
that you
I
obviously.
fully admit it. Yeah, Sean Joby is up there. You got James Marshall, the measure stick, which he has still never beat me. You know, you got Nicholas Crimson, even though he's like a mid-crisis housewife because he went from a psycho wolf to Church of Crimson to almost maybe a killer
Supposedly you're
rabbit, I
telling me
think.
that Nicholas
But
Cranston's like Madonna, trying to figure out new images to come up with.
and Darkfire and Kodak Kid. I still owe Kodak Kid.
And at least Kodak Kid's still in final. At least Kodak Kid's still doing his own impression of Kurt Cobain. At least we
But
know
he's not so perfect.
Listen, Kodak Kid's still keeping it real. He's still keeping it 1992 for us. Give him that.
But he's not perfect. So, but the thing is, Sean Joby, yeah, you up there. You at the top. You the resident rock star. But I want to applaud you, Sean, because you did what you said you was going to do. Get your interstate title back. Congratulations.
All right. You know what? I want to get to some comments here because a lot of people want to say, and I have a surprise for you. So let's go with that first. Let me get to a bunch of comments because people really want to talk to you. I want to give you that thing and then get to what you want to say. C2K is ready, and obviously C2K talk show, Kraven Rage, and C2K Summer Bash. Maybe we can see that team together. Maybe they could take the foundation on. I don't know, but we'll certainly see. Sean Jovi has no love and certainly no warm regards to you and welcoming you into the Hall of Fame. A man that, he said a lot about you. I mean, he has said a lot about you.
We'll get on that. We'll get on that.
I cannot wait because he was here on Wednesday, and that's been the talk of social media. Loose Cannon, I mean, he might have convinced people that he's the one that you've been running from, not Omen Black for the past year. I mean, as far as I see, I don't see Omen right now, but I'm sure Omen will be here, and we'll find out. Adonis Felios, a man you ran out of WCE, obviously does say evening. Loose Cannon says you don't deserve being in the Hall of Fame. I want to say hello to Mr. Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews, by the way, big shout out to him with NEW, New Underground Wrestling Riot in the Ring. We have NEW coverage coming up Monday night, 9:30 p.m. D Savage. And boy, let me tell you something. You want to talk about backyard nightmares? You want to talk about savages? Forget about hardcore kings. Forget about guys that go, woo, in other promotions. Forget about guys that might call themselves, I don't know, maybe, real ones or, guys that might call themselves Mr. Judgment. Forget about that. Wait until you see Jake Matthews' company and NEW. When we see the likes of D Savage, the likes of Justin Abel Sane next Tuesday night, I promise you, you will want to tune in. And by the way, D'Angelo LaFlame is the member of the Riot in the Ring 4 weeks from today. Check out New Underground Wrestling. C2K put a $2 star in there. I'm not sure why that is. C2K is donating $2. Spend it wisely. Well, I have to get it first. Kraven wants to congratulate you in the Hall of Fame. By the way, you got 7 more Hall of Fames to enter because C2K is an 8-time Hall of Famer, Kraven Rage. Anthony Steele, that's a good question. Where is Anthony Steele? Good points. Nicholas Crenson wants to correct us, which I did mention. Once Wrestling Matters, all Wrestling Matters. Thank you very much for that. C2K and Kraven Rage tag team. I thought that was going to be Summer Bash. I thought that was going to be the thing. Where is Anthony Steele and Omen Black? I'm not sure. But yes, I'm wearing the C2K shirt. C2K and Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon's mentor is C2K and Loose Cannon, probably listening to what Kraven has to say. Loose Cannon wants to say he's got a podcast. He doesn't deserve it until he beats me because I'm scared. Everyone has a talk show. You know what? But there's only one talk show. There's only one talk show that covers the underground, that covers the pros, that covers the backyard, that covers the independents, and it's Sportswire Radio. So you can listen to the other shows. You can listen to all the imitations. You can listen to all the B shows. You can listen to all the different side ones. But there's only one that has stood the test of time. There is only one that has been doing it for 5+ years, and it's this one. And this is the home of the people. So let me put that out there. Can you induct me into your Hall of Fame? Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, but it's not about me at the moment. Sean Jovi, breaking news. I'm like, where's Prince Charles for the breaking news? It's breaking news. Prince Charles, breaking news. Where is Prince Charles? Is he on a milk carton these days? But the real pipe bomb will be on May 8th. I promise. You better be here for that because Sean Jovi is going to be here, and that's going to be a live one. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. JR Wynn, by the way, one of your favorites, I'm sure, WCE resident superfan. He's a commissioner out there in the great tribal nations. Can he be inducted into your Hall of Fame? Well, we'll find out. I mean, you know what? Never say never. All talk shows matters, but there's only one that stood the test of time. C2K is definitely. Listen, C2K is a 32-year veteran. C2K is doing acting. He's doing rapping. He's doing message board groups. I mean, you know what? I should just give this show to C2K because C2K has got that jingle. C2K is coming on. Maybe we'll let him take over the show. C2K is fired up. Is IMF, though? IMF is like an indie underground promotion. So, no, IMF is not backyard anymore. Hey, C2K was doing it. He's a Puerto Rican world heavyweight champion. Yeah. IMF is basically an indie company here, for sure. No question about that. Congratulations, my brother. IMF is more indie. Yeah, I think it's... Think of them like Resurrection Wrestling for our friends in Tennessee. Kind of where, like, they have some pros, but they still have some yarders, which kind of makes them, like, semi-pro. I hate to give Fletch some credit. After all, Fletch did bash you on his platform a few months ago, but he's kind of right, semi-pro wrestling. Where is the hardcore king? That would be Atomic Titan, but maybe he's not the hardcore king until, well, you face him. But I think right now, he's got a TBW Rampage 161 show going on, and I'm sure he'll be here. But you know what? We'd rather be here right now. But we love TBW. Skull is a man that you've defeated also, and you nearly, killed and vanquished. A pipe bomb coming soon? Have you won the Jovi's Vlog Championship? Only vlog-related titles he's won is the RCW. Correct. Kraven's not funny enough to be intergalactic. Well, you know what? Stay tuned. Yes, Skulls is in the Hall of Fame, but he's in the Sportswire Hall of Fame, and he's in some other Hall of Fame, which I don't know much about. So you have to ask Jake Matthews his opinion on that 7-star speech. Mark Packer sucks. If that speech was in Japan, Dave would have gave it 10 stars. Mark Packer has a bounty coming on him now that me and my BBC are back, and you had a lot to say about that BBC. Best speech ever.
Yeah,
well,
go back to that. Go back to that comment.
I want to bring somebody on that wants to say hello to you, but so give
Okay, go ahead. Bring him on.
Okay, so let me finish the comments, and then I'm going to bring somebody on. 40 inductees later. Well, not quite. We have 70. At least Skull's got one up on Kraven. Kraven Rage invented nightmares. Yeah, Freddy Krueger and Jason have nothing on you. Kraven doesn't have nightmares. Nightmares have Kraven. And we're not talking about Chris Kraven, by the way. Oh, boy. Let's bring that name up, right? Drop the pipe bomb, bro. CM Punk. CM Punk. Soldier GP, your old friend and certainly now fellow colleague in the Hall of Fame, alongside Jake Matthews, by the way. Jake is also our Hall of Famer. And Jake has won the most championships of any Sportswire radio member. He's won 49 championships. Keep your name out of your mouth. Where is Adonis now? Well, he's in the chat. Did Kraven order a puppy chino? Is that a John Wick reference for the puppies? Where is Anthony Steele? It's a good question. Weakest League beats you for his belt, though. Right, JR? Viva la raza. Dun, 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 dun. I am sure that people will be here, not only in the comments. Stay tuned for a surprise. Weakest link, stop talking to yourself like that. And what promotion are you now in, Adonis? Triple W. Triple W is the premier place to be, and maybe we'll see a WCE Triple W War Games match. Silver Wolf had to get Scooby stacks at the Skulls Hotel. Is that such a thing? This is when we need Anthony Steele and Omen Black. Sportswire Radio Flight. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. Mephisto! We love Mephisto here. Mephisto is here. Mephisto, baby. And I know you're kind of a Mr. Mephisto fan because he defeated Sean Jovi not too long ago. And I want to say hello to our reigning defending CCW Underground Heavyweight Champion of the World, Mr. Jam Dog from the friendly confines out there in the UK for CC Dub, CC Dub, CC Dub, CC Dub. IMF is going to blow the roof off the cage, and they're here with us Thursday night. Want to say hello to one of our listeners on Twitter, Miss Angela Pink from the friendly confines of Midwood, Brooklyn, which would certainly not be maybe confused with some of the wood that Kraven Rage is going to say, because this wood that he's going to give is certainly going to make maybe those out there in the barrios or maybe some in the other places in the hood that are going to have nothing on what Kraven Rage is going to say. And I'm going to say, if you're out there, you better stay tuned. War Games match. You know what? I know I'm going to give you something, but it's a good time for me now to bring on two people that have been very important to you in getting into the Hall of Fame. Can I bring those individuals on?
Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Please bring these two people on.
This is going to be groundbreaking.
Yes.
Groundbreaking who I'm bringing on. First of all, I want to bring this man on who's going to be here with us Sunday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. He is the Dave Meltzer of Backyard Wrestling. He is the 7-star superstar himself. In fact, Dave Meltzer has nothing on this man because he actually wrestled in the ring once upon a time. He was a part of the revolutionary GWC. We're not going to mention Xavier Thorne to him. This is a man that was the California kid. He has traveled all over the place. He is what every yarder should be. He is really, to me, the ambassador of backyard and underground wrestling, the legendary Copper Dragon, and a man that Mr. Dragon knows very well. He is one of the all-time greats. He was the personality of the year for Sportswire Radio, the legendary Nemesis James Taylor, and it wouldn't be Sportswire Radio without you two men. And guys, you're here, and I know I'll see you guys tomorrow, I'm sure, but what brings you here tonight for Kraven Rage? We're about to give Kraven Rage here something. What brings you here tonight on Sportswire Radio?
Let me tell you something. First of all, Tom, thank you for having us. Dude, I'm here because, I mean, God, when the Nightmare, the King of the Yard, when something like this happens, getting the Hall of Fame, I mean, you got to have the Dragon present, something like this.
We got to enter the Dragon like Bruce Lee. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a party without, man. But I just wanted to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Kraven here. I've been watching Kraven for quite some time, as the TikTok viewers have found, and definitely one of the most persistent and hard fighting people in the game today. One of the top guys. I know I get a lot of flack for ranking him there, but I mean, we're the outside. We're going to set aside the kayfabe because I'm all about it. But right now, I'm all about the work. With me, it's all about the work. Overall in our art, and this man's really one of the persistent people, and he's definitely I detect a lifer like myself and many others. So he's got the heart, he's got the spirit for it, and I mean, he's gonna raise hell on everybody. We know that, but man, for me, it's all about the journey. It's all about the brutality. Amen. It's all about the trust, the love out there. And yeah, man, it's backyard wrestling, and yeah, it's just great to see Kraven reach this level. And it's it's always a joy to watch his matches, analyze them, and see his growth. So somebody who's been in it over 22 years, it's just something to watch, man. And I'm just glad to be here to take part in this celebration.
And thank you, by the way, before I turn it over to James. Thank you for what you just said about the journey. And I mentioned that to me that Kraven is one of the people, whether you love him or not, that does it for the love of this sport. Everybody that goes out there in this way, I know we've poked fun sometimes. Sometimes I do my own pipe bombs, my own shots. But the truth is we're all here because we believe in this. We're all here because we're a family. When I said in my speech for Kraven Rage that I was at a wedding, right? My mother's getting married. Big moment, right? But I said, you know what? My family's here. The people that are here tonight, every night that show up on Sportswire, every person that messages me, this is my community. This is my family. I need to be here. I need to be here with the people. Somebody said to me, you're always on Sportswire. Why do you do it? I said, the reason I do it is because there's nobody else that's doing it. And this is the only platform that gives us a home, the only platform that gives us a voice, the only platform that will certainly stay away from the politics. And I know everybody in this company and that company's got something to say. You can't talk to this person. You can't recognize him. No, BS, because on this platform, I will give everybody a fair shot. I don't care about what one initial with 3 companies have to say or 3 initials. I don't care about it. I want to talk about the wrestling because it's all wrestling matters. Thank you for that. And I'm going to put you in the Hall of Fame tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern Time because the facts are is that you are the ambassador of this sport. If it wasn't for you putting a light on all our great wrestlers, all the great matches that go out there, the time that you put in, the editing, the video. You do this because you care. You've been at this for over 20 plus years, 22 years. You've labored in this sport, whether it was in Georgia, California, up and down. The money that you spent, and everybody here, whether you're having fun or whether you're poking fun at people, you don't like somebody, the facts are, whether we're Triple W, WCE, IMF, DKW, DBW, TBW, yes, I said that, XCW, VTW, LBYW, NEW, the facts are is that we're all in the same boat. We're doing this because we care. With ROW, put them in also. Everybody that's out there, we're all doing it for the same reasons. And that's really, to me, every night I need to be here. James Taylor, I know that you've been requested to be here. You have the unlucky, fortunate task to follow up what I had to say, what Mr. Dragon had to say, but you are a nemesis, and you've got 120 plus thousand followers on social media, so you'll do a hell of a great job at it. And what would you like to say before I present Mr. Rage something and have a shocking announcement that Mr. Rage is going to make for us, I believe?
Well, first and foremost, congratulations to Kraven Rage for developing and becoming who he is today. I know that just like Copper Dragon said, he's learning as he goes day to day, and every single match you can tell a little bit that the passion's there. People give a lot of people shit. I don't hate Kraven Rage at all. At first, when I first met him, I'm just like, okay, he's a guy who's doing a championship run like Roman Reigns. I want to shut this guy up, but never got the chance to. But it doesn't mean never say never. It's just the fact that I've been in the sport just about as long as this guy over here has. I think Kraven Rage has been in it for almost as long as us. I've done it on and off, not fluently and consistently 25 years for me, but on and off. But it's the fact that some people get a lot of shit because of their character work and the way they perform in the ring, but day to day, I got so many words I want to say at once. What it all boils down to, boils down to is that a guy like Kraven Rage, and because this is his night, he's got passion for the sport. You can tell he's got passion for character development. He's got passion for being in the ring. I'm not trying to sit here and blow a bunch of smoke up your ass. I'm just telling you like I see it. And this is just straight facts from me. I know you message me, and there's times where I can't get back to you right away because we're all busy doing the things
Got
that we do.
120,000 followers. You got to obviously look. Everybody's hitting your inbox about the 1 million video here, 2 million video there. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I've got a lot going on, but when I can get to you, I get to you, and that's why I message you whenever I can. I'm trying to help you with what I can, and I think you're taking it to consideration. But happy to be here, and yeah, I mean, I proved a point earlier today on Tom's broadcast. I wasn't even in there, but I was like watching, and I said something to Aaron Blaze, and I really didn't like Aaron Blaze for a little while. I thought he was a little cocky bastard. But I was only because I was defending a company that I was a part of that he was trashing. But like I said in that comment, it wasn't just once, it was twice. And it wasn't just him. There was other people who warned me about it. And I mean, it is what it is. It's all underneath the bridge to me, and it's over. But I was man enough to...
You're told gang warfare. You're told not to like that person. But the facts are, it's just like how people say, yeah, James is on again. Anthony's on again. Xavier Thorne's on again. Aaron Blaze is on again. That doesn't matter to me. What matters is what you guys all do in the ring. And to me, it's about supporting and giving you every opportunity possible. And to me, I think every person is misunderstood sometimes in the yard because we got to deal with the holier-than-thou, washed-up has-been independents. Then you got the pro wrestlers who basically haven't drawn a single dime since maybe George Bush was president. They got an issue. Then you got, obviously, the tribal warfare that we face in the yard. Everybody goes, yeah, we don't want to basically have all these tribal warfares. But then you watch their shows. It's the same matches, the same people, the same good old boy network stuff. No, enough of that stuff. It's about putting everybody in the same. Let's see, may the best person win. Let's see, may the best person that goes out there and open up some new fans, open up some new eyes. So I think everybody here is all misunderstood. And that's why I wanted Aaron Blaze on here, because I think Aaron Blaze, just like everybody that's here with me watching or in this video, is misunderstood for some form or another. And I think that's what it's about. Extending olive branches to people. We need to be extending olive branches. Forget about, okay, he said this. Oh, he said that. No, let's look at what we do in the ring. And that's why I think today with Aaron Blaze was the olive branch. It's about extending olive branch. We got to stop with this tribal warism and because somebody there said this. No. And that's what you learn, James. Like, Aaron ain't so bad of a guy. He's a pretty damn good wrestler. He's got a pretty good, enlightening ability to talk about his travels. And he sacrificed his life to go out there alongside Copper Dragon, alongside Kraven Rage. And that's what this platform is all about.
Yeah, and that's that when you look at it, everybody that gets in that ring is putting their life on the line simply to entertain.
We're all on the same team. We're all on the same team.
Right.
To me,
so at the end of the day, I don't mean to interrupt you, but at the end of the day, like my goal in all of this, just like yours is, you live by your hashtag, man. All wrestling
I want to
matters,
bring on a surprise. I know because Kraven Rage, you got something to say, but I actually want to bring on one more person here. It's going to really shake the foundation, more or less, speaking of which. And I want to bring that person on here because Kraven Rage, I'm turning it over to you shortly. But I want to bring this person on because he's also one of my favorites, and he's going to be here Wednesday night. And I want him to hear what you have to say, Kraven Rage, and that is none other than Sean Jovi. He is here live, and Mr. Jovi, good to be with you. Obviously, Mr. Taylor and Mr. Jovi, you guys are both Hall of Famers. Mr. Dragon will join us Sunday, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern time. But, Kraven Rage, I'm going to present to you this on the screen, and now I'm going to let it come up. I don't know why my thing is freezing, but there we go. But Kraven Rage, I want to turn it over to you because you got something to say that apparently nobody knows anything about, and I want you to say it and obviously formally congratulate you in our Hall of Fame, and the floor is yours, my friend. Fire away.
All right. First, Sean Jovi, I'm glad you're here because this is directly for you. It was never about your title, Sean. It was all about me stealing the moment, and I did that. I stole the moment when I took your title. I stole the moment at Dead or Alive when you could even pull the trigger to make me say I quit. So I still, Sean. But the thing is, Sean, thank you because you did something that I thought would never happen. You got rid of Mark Packer. Thank you for that, Sean. Now, the thing is, Sean Jovi, the ball is all in your court now because Kraven Rage is gone.
What? Whoa.
Kraven Rage is gone. Kraven Rage is going back home. That is where Kraven Rage is going. He is going back home. And I guarantee you, I will be back 12/16 and let you know this, Sean. When I come back, I guarantee you, I'm coming back for you. When I guarantee you, even Kodak Kid, I'm coming back from him.
Kraven Rage.
The most Dwayne thing I've ever heard.
Kraven Rage. Now, after we just praised you here for 45 minutes tonight, you've got the ambassador of this sport, the Dave Meltzer of Backyard Wrestling here. You've got James Taylor, who's the personality of Sportswire Radio, who's more popular than Taylor Swift in this sport of wrestling, has millions of videos on TikTok that have been viewed, and we bring him on here all the time. He's kind of my wingman at this point. You mean to tell me, Kraven Rage, that you're no more after I just basically put you over more than maybe anybody else in any other promotion ever has, and now you're telling me that you're saying sayonara?
You see, I've done it all, Tom. Grand Slam champion, interstate champion, all-out champion. I don't got nothing else to prove. But the thing is, Tom, it was for my grandfather. He put me here.
Yes, we knew that.
Also, I want to thank the owner for putting me here. I want to thank Sean Jovi for putting me here. I want to thank Nicholas Crimson for putting me here. I want to thank the whole WC for putting me here. I want to thank you, Tom, for putting me here. I want to thank Copper Dragon for putting me here. I also want to thank James Taylor for putting me here. So I'm doing this right here on Sportswire Radio. I don't want the Hall of Fame. Y'all are getting back in the Hall of Fame. Y'all can have it because y'all can have it. My spot, because that is what I do.
Wait. Kraven Rage, the supposed Backyard Nightmare ruler of the world. You mean to tell me you're inducted into the Hall of Fame and now you don't want to be in the Hall of Fame?
No, I'm glad to be in the Hall of Fame, but y'all are in the Hall of Fame. Y'all are the Hall of Fame. I'm putting you in the Hall of Fame, Tom. I'm putting Copper Dragon in the Hall of Fame. Y'all can have my spot. I don't need it. because I have done it all already. And it's
So,
thanks to like people like James Taylor and Copper Dragon and Sean Joby for putting me here. So y'all can
so
have it.
are you mean to tell me that this is the end of you in the ring? That this is basically your retirement? Today is basically the retirement of Kraven Rage. That basically now you've
Oh no,
decided.
no, no. See, there's no retiring because I was just a vessel. What is really coming is something wicked. What is really coming is something more evil, and it's coming back
And it
for
wouldn't be
revenge.
this wouldn't be Jay Stereo, right?
Oh no, it's not a J Stereo. It's not no loose cannon. It's not no Buzz Bunny. It's not no motherfucker Scooby Doo puppy child that eats Scooby Doo snacks. It's none of that.
Does anybody eat Scooby Doo snacks out there? Are they such a thing?
Yeah, yeah, they
Yeah, you
are.
buy them at Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a Walmart where I
They're
maybe that's the
they're
problem.
not what they seem like in the shows.
So are you? So this
No.
is this like is this a gimmick? Are you telling me that is this a gimmick, Kraven Rage? I mean, really? I mean, we're live on Sportswire. You got 30 people watching you on YouTube. I mean, you sure that this isn't like basically a gotcha? I mean, this April Fool's was last month. It's okay. I mean, I got
No,
you.
I am going home, but I'm coming back. I'm going home, but I'm coming back. And I guarantee you, when I come back, it's something different. Because, like I said, I'm just a vessel. But what is really coming is something wicked. What is something more evil than I am. And
And
it's
this isn't
something.
anything to do with Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow. I know May the 4th be with you. I mean, I realize it's Star Wars Day today, and Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow. Maybe Jay Stereo, I know, is getting ready for the celebration early because he loves to dance. But I mean, you mean to tell me that this is real? I want to make sure. I want to make sure
Yeah,
before.
this is real. This is real. Y'all can have my spot. I'm putting y'all in my spot.
Okay, is now Mr. Dragon. I don't know if Mr. Dragon can. He's a very busy man. Do you want to say anything to Mr. Dragon? I mean, I know we'll have a lot to talk about tomorrow with you, and I promise you it'll be a different conversation than this one. But
Yeah, in my experience, I believe I understand what Craven's trying to communicate to all of us. And the only reason I know that is because I'm privy to a certain man who I recommend you interview as well, Tom, is going to be Mr. Hardcore Chris Higgins. But
oh
that's
yes, I would absolutely interview him. Know the man's name very well. Yep.
yeah, that guy. Yeah, but I understand what Craven's talking about. I think we all have a lot to look forward to coming up when he comes back. When Craven gets back, I think we're gonna be in for something.
Well, make sure you don't give him a 7.0, so he has a reason to strive for a comeback.
Hey, I'm all about climbing, man. I mean, so far, I think everyone can agree that, I mean, you take a look at the body of work so far, it's growing rapidly in terms of quality. And
Absolutely.
whatever he brings may be able to hit those higher levels. But man, I tell you something, one of my favorite, and since we're celebrating what Craven Rage before you hand off your Hall of Fame thing and go away. Let's bring it back down, and let me just tell you, the moment I saw greatness in Craven here is, man, I don't know if anybody caught the Bizzo Blaze match.
Yes.
That was some magnificent.
We hyped that up here on Sportswire. The Bizzo Blaze match was, and Bizzo had not been in the ring in over a decade. That was a great match.
It was, oh man, that was one of my absolute favorites. I that's and for it to receive, and I was telling James this, like, I want everybody to understand how I score. Like, man, like, come on, like, if you make it to a 6 or higher, it's a massive deal.
Yeah, on
Like,
James' show, you were talking about that rating.
yeah, I want everybody to know that. But yeah, who knows? The Craven Rage's return won't be Craven Rage, but we'll see who comes back, and we'll see what that person brings with them, and we'll see if they bring enough to break the scale finally. Because only one man has done it so far in backyard wrestling, and at least modern backyard wrestling. But we'll get there. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see what he's bringing. I think I get what Craven's saying, and I'm excited about it.
You want to say anything toward this, James? I mean, I should allow you to speak on this breaking news that Kraven Rage is saying that for now it's farewell.
So this is a first for Sportswire where somebody's being inducted into the Hall of Fame and he's saying he don't want it, right? Is this a first?
Well, he said, I think correct me if I'm wrong, he said he wants to be in the Hall of Fame, but he's now basically saying,
of course wants to be on, but
he
said he doesn't need it. So I mean, technically, let's do a little, since it's Star Wars Day, let's do a little quote that Ahsoka Tano said, and she said, "I like first, good or bad, they're always memorable." So you never know. This could be a memorable moment. So it looks like Kraven Rage is just the vessel, and he's going to be disappearing for a while. And because of everything that happened between him and Sean Jovi, and Sean Jovi sitting there excited and seems to be clapping his hands about it. But how do you not know that something far more wicked or sinister or evil is on its way back to WCE in the next couple of months? I mean, it could be something. I would call it probably just a surprise that's going to hit you, literally blindside you. I
Better
mean, who
than a
knows?
firecracker on the 4th of July. I mean, there's certainly going to be sparks waving there like you've never seen before. I mean, so certainly we'll see what you bleed at. Mr. Jovi, do you have any reactions toward this?
Honestly, wow. I didn't think I'd actually chase you out of town.
Mr. Dragon, I don't know if you need.
See, that's the thing, son. You didn't chase me out of town. You didn't chase me out of town, son. It's not because I'm leaving, son. Because there's no Mark Packer. So therefore, what that means, son, is simple. WC is wide open. WC is wide open.
What is the future of WCE? You left. I mean, you're telling me you left. What is the future of WCE? Is it up for sale? Is WCE going to maybe merge with Triple W? I mean,
no. See,
is the IMF a prospective buyer?
There is somebody that you know that I know personally that is taking over WCE. That's going to stand on top of WCE. That is actually going to do what's right for business for WCE.
Is it Skulls? Because I mean, Skulls is here.
No. It ain't Skulls. Son knows who this person is.
Okay, if you say so. All right, I'll give you that much.
But I also, like I said, I can get my rematch for Sean anytime I want.
Right.
Maybe next month. Because Mark Packer did say before he got escorted out that I can have my championship and I want. And since
again,
yeah, because
I thought you were leaving though. I'm not following.
I hold the contract.
All right, Kraven Rage, I'm going to let you hold off on that for a second. Mr. Dragon, I'm sure you obviously have to get going. Is there anything else you want to plug before I see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock? And I can't wait to give you a nice little hype video in the morning. Anything else you want to share with us, Mr. Dragon?
I'm just excited about tomorrow.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more. And man, we'll just call it short-lived. Congratulations, Kraven here. But my goodness, looking forward to seeing what'll happen next. It's like I love what James said there. I mean, and I love that show.
I was thinking about it all day. I feel like right now we're living in our own version of the Attitude Era. I'm so excited for wrestling at this level. I mean,
but honestly, Tom, since I am leaving, y'all can have my spot. You, Copper Dragon, James, Mark. I want to thank especially Copper Dragon and James Marshall for getting me here. But even you, Sean. I know you don't like me. I know, and I know that, and I can't stand you, but I do respect you.
Okay.
You have earned my respect, Sean, and you can even actually have this introduction because Sean can have it.
Well, you know what?
Tom, you can have it.
Does that make me a two-time Hall of Famer?
I'm actually the one that votes in the Hall of Fame. But Mr. Dragon, I'm going to let you run. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Thank you for all that you do. And I can't wait to induct you in the Hall of Fame. And hopefully you'll accept the offer.
I will, man. Just tell everybody to keep reaching for the stars.
Amen to that. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. That was the one and only legendary Copper Dragon. Mr. Taylor, obviously, are you staying? You want to hang out? Or are you saying sayonara? What's your deal, Mr. Taylor? You like to stay with? Because I got a big surprise. I got another surprise, Kraven Rage, for you. Would you like to see this next surprise?
Yeah.
I was told to come on here because Kraven Rage wanted to tell me something or give me something.
I got another surprise for you, Kraven Rage. Are you sure you want this surprise? Because this surprise you have not seen this coming.
Okay, bring it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of Triple W, baby, Loose Cannon. It's the Loose, and he's loose, baby. Loose Cannon.
Oh, Kraven, you're running away from me, I hear, so you're leaving like a little bitch you are, huh? You're afraid of me, that's why you're running.
Oh,
You don't
God.
deserve shit, man.
Well, he
Loose
officially
Cannon.
said he's not in the Hall of Fame. I
No,
mean,
no, it's my turn now. You already had your moment, so shut your mouth.
No,
Listen to me.
no,
You're running away from me because you know you're scared. You've been ducking me for over a year.
Silence. That's the thing, Loose Cannon. You said I have been ducking your potato head, wet mayonnaise, motherfucking SpongeBob poop emoji ass, all the motherfucking for a whole year. Loose Cannon, you're not even in the same league with me, boy. Let me tell you something. While you down there dealing with a puppy, dealing with a motherfucking drip queen, dealing with a motherfucker rolling around on pandas. Yeah, I see you holding your paperweight title. You know what I'm saying?
You're
You can have that
That's
title.
why you're scared.
You know what I'm saying?
Accept
Listen,
the
loose
challenge.
lips.
Accept
I'm
the
gonna tell you
challenge.
right there.
How much
Loose
does that
lips.
belt weigh,
Oh,
Loose Cannon?
you know what I'm saying?
It weighs
Loose-
pretty. It pretty much weighs pretty heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Mine weighs
You-
3 times more than yours.
You know
That's
what I'm
fine.
saying?
But here's the
And
thing.
you talk about Triple W is way better than WCE. Let me tell you something. WCE, we have elevated WCE. I carried WCE on my back for 3 seasons. Sean Joby has carried this company for 3 seasons. And you talking about you and Triple W is a better promotion. Let me tell you something about Triple W. Y'all sit there and y'all roll around like some pandas on the ground. That's what you look like. You look like a bunch of SpongeBob pandas that roll around on the ground. But I'll tell you this, Loose Cannon. I'm gonna tell you this. One thing that I do know, you is not even on the same level as me. Yeah, I give you credit. You got your little victory in IMF. You got your little 2 wins in. But look, I have been setting moments and records since I have started WCE. Since we have been in, this business have been alive, I have been kicking ass. I have been stealing moments, making history. Me and Darkfire, 2.K views, 1 match. First wrestler of the year, match of the year. I have ran people out of this business, JDT. You know what I'm saying? I have put people on the shelf. Kodak Kid. I have kicked that man ass many times, and he has kicked my ass. But it doesn't matter. You, dear sir, is not even on a level of a silver puppy. You're dealing with a puppy that eat puppy chow. Watch Paw Patrol. That is what you're dealing with. And you got that paper champion. You got that paperweight champion thinking you're a champion.
All right, time out. I'm going to go one by one here because obviously I get the point. I mean, Puppy Chow, if you have Puppy Chow out there, keep it away from Loose Cannon and Kraven Rage. Loose Cannon, I'm gonna now interject because I'm gonna mediate this here. Now we're gonna not go 20 minutes over each other because I want to get to the bottom of this. Loose Cannon, you said on this platform for 1 year that Kraven Rage has been ducking you rather than Omen Black. You're here, but now the news is that Kraven Rage is saying sayonara. So ultimately,
You know why, Tom?
Yes, sir.
You know why?
Why?
Because I can smell the fear off of him coming off of him because he's afraid of me. That's why you're leaving. Here's the thing. Before you want to retire and all that stuff, make the fans proud. Make the fans proud. Make the fans happy. It's all about the fans, right? You say everything's about the fans. Everything's about the companies. How about this? 1 match, career versus career.
You just said career versus career?
Hold on. Career versus career. I'll put my company online. You put your company online. Let's see who's better. Unless you're too afraid of me. Because if you don't accept, that means you're just scared.
What would be the cost of each company?
Last person that called me out was Omen Black. That was the only man that had the guts to come and call me out. And I have not met him yet. I have been to his company. He has came here, but we haven't tangled, but we will tangle. You is still trying to climb and want to sponge off of people's moments. You can't steal nobody's moment. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about Triple W.
So you say
You
that
want to put your career on with me.
Yep.
That's what you want.
Yes.
If you,
well, we're live, Kraven Rage. We're live. We're on
I'm
Sportswire.
waiting.
that's like vomit. That he ain't even waste my time. You like a bottle cap where I could just toss you away. That's
But
how
he
much.
asked you
That's how
if
much
he
you is.
wants to put your career on the line.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Well,
you're afraid to
technically,
put
you
your
got
career
it.
on the line against me. That
I'm
means
not
you're
afraid of
full.
putting my career on the line against
I
nobody.
got this. I'm going to get to James in a second. But you actually, as a matter of fact, Kraven can't put your career on the line because you're actually leaving. So this match won't happen, basically.
You know what? Because the reason why it won't happen because WC management.
But he's Triple W's chairman. He's saying that he'll
No,
put
owner.
owner. Thank you very much. You're the owner of Triple W now, and
And
he's
top
saying
two
that he can
champion.
do this match, and we could sanction it in Triple W.
Here's the thing. One thing. Here's the thing.
I
This
like the
weekend.
hat, by the way. The hat's a
This
good look.
whole week. Thank you. This whole weekend, I've had 6 matches, 3 death matches. I've made Silver Wolf tap out and say I quit. And then I had one of the best matches of my career, beating the 2 top people in my company. And guess what? You don't want to wrestle me? That's fine, because guess what? I don't just think you deserve the Hall of Fame. I think I deserve a shot, because guess what? You want to run, you want to hide and do all that stuff and accept everyone else's challenges. That just means you're just a chicken shit.
You know what, Loose Cannon? Are you saying that Kraven Rage, because he's turned down the Hall of Fame, that you should basically receive the Hall of Fame induction instead?
Okay,
Yep.
I'll tell you what. Loose Cannon, you want this match so bad.
Yep.
You want this match so bad. Like I said, you're not even on my level. You don't deserve a match with one of the greatest backyards in the company.
Prove it.
You don't deserve it.
Prove it.
All right, James Taylor. We're going to James Taylor before I
Let's
have
go to James Taylor.
Take it to the ref.
I'm about to cringe on this whole situation. I guess I'm still in here because I'm waiting to see what Kraven was wanting to tell me or whatever. But hey, I'm trying to be a pro here. Loose cannon. 2 things. 1, what you said to Kraven was, if you don't accept my challenge, that shows that you're scared, basically, right?
That's right.
So I'm gonna cut you off. So listen to your own words, because a year ago, from what I remember, Anthony Steele challenged you and you didn't show up and didn't accept it. So that shows you're scared. So think about what you're
Well,
saying.
here's the thing, Mr.
It's not
Taylor.
that he don't want to wrestle you, it's just that it is. But beside the point, it's
Yep.
beside the point. Here, you want respect. You want some respect, kid. Okay, you walking around, you do your little thing, you own your own company. Congratulations, you own your company. If you want respect from any of your peers and you want respect from anybody, don't be an owner of a company and crown yourself champion. That right there, that
Here's the
makes
thing,
you a
Mr. Taylor. I
joke.
got to say something about
With all
that.
due respect, I'm talking. With all due respect, kid, you will become a joke in this community if you're going to run around as an owner and crown yourself champion and say you beat your 2 top guys. There's no proof of it. It doesn't matter. When you post it, you post it. But don't make yourself champion if you own a company. If there's one thing that I can't stand, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying it has to be done now. I'm just giving you veteran fucking advice, because I own companies and I don't crown myself champion. That's how you get over. Do not make yourself a champion, because you're just going to become a laughing stock. Now, if you're running a company and it's successful and you got money coming in, you're generating it, kind of like, and I'm not brown nosing here, but kind of like a company like IMF, who built their platform and kept building and building and building, then you have every right to do what you do. But if you're owning a company, don't own it and crown yourself champion and say that you're the best ever in the backyard community. And then you're going to challenge somebody like Kraven Rage, who's worked with a guy like Sean Jovi, who's worked with Nicholas Crenson,
Remington Spiker, Bisno Blaze. He's worked with some big names. Darkfire.
There it is, WCE Heat. They've been around for about 3 years or so, and they've made themselves an established name to an extent.
Now, there's one thing I
When
gotta
you
say.
do that, that's a different story. But that just wanted to put my finger. I just wanted
And
to
let
put
me
my,
read some comments because we got a lot of people, and I got more surprises for you. D'Angelo LaFlame likes Kraven talking. Jake Matthews said, "I think about Loose Cannon. Bro is 50 years old, but dresses like a middle schooler." I mean, hey, I don't know if he's quite a middle schooler, but it's certainly something that we love seeing Loose Cannon on this platform. Is that kid a replica belt? Is that a kid replica belt for Loose Cannon?
Nope.
I don't think so, Loose Cannon.
No, it
That's
is
what
not.
Good point, Loose Cannon. And Loose Cannon, more like Fred Durst. I mean, are you a Limp Bizkit fan, Loose Cannon? Were you at like a tribute, let's say, a tribute match with Limp Bizkit, maybe in a way, imitating them?
Yeah,
Such?
pretty
No?
much. But here's
Good
the thing.
deal.
I want to bring something up that James Taylor said. The
Good
Nemesis
deal.
James Taylor, the famous Hall of Famer. Now,
your
you
words
say
wisely.
in order the company putting a title on himself. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Tom Bryce. I also said I had an announcement to make. Correct?
And you can you got the floor. People are tuned in now, and I want to
So-
say hello to Atomic Titan, our hardcore king, who's here next Monday. And if you haven't yet, after this show, go and check out 161 Rampage. I know I'm doing the same, but Loose Cannon, you've got an announcement. Go for it.
Yes. So, Mr. James Taylor, you said it, owner putting the title on himself. Well, I have to stop you there because I actually already took the ownership and took it away. I actually have the new owner here with me, actually.
You have
Really?
no
Oh, but let's share this.
But you came in here. You came in
Yes.
here with your title.
That
that
was-
says
here's the
owner
thing,
of
it's
Triple
I have a
W.
surprise. Can I bring this surprise on the screen here now?
Go ahead, bring it on. Bring them on.
More the merrier.
C2K talk show. C2K, you know you love it.
What's going on? What's going on?
So, what's going on here? Boy, the sparks are flying. So, what's the announcement here, Loose Cannon?
So, this is my new owner, right there, Triple W, Austin,
Hello.
aka the Alchemist.
Yes, we know the Alchemist very well, and congratulations, the Alchemist. You're the new owner of Triple W, and are you certainly wanting to book this match between Kraven Rage and Loose Cannon, a dream match? Obviously, C2K I know is very close with Loose Cannon and Kraven Rage, and obviously C2K is a mentor of Loose Cannon's and a 33-year veteran, and he's an 8-time Hall of Famer, and Sean Joby's the resident rock star. James Taylor's got 128,000 followers, and everybody else is here watching, and Mr. Alchemist, do you want to book this match between Kraven Rage and Loose Cannon for the career versus career? Forget about Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. Forget about Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. This could be one of the greatest matches in backyard wrestling history.
I absolutely do.
Oh, excellent. Excellent news. Excellent
But I
news.
mean,
And
did Kraven Rage accept this challenge? I don't think he's accepted it.
well, I
Rage,
thought the
Craven,
That-
have you accepted this match?
Craven Rage.
Is this,
No,
is this,
you
is
know
this
what?
match
Tom,
I
what is
don't
the
need to
match?
accept this match because I don't got nothing to prove. I definitely got nothing to prove to no Loose Cannon, a guy that truly don't know a lick about wrestling, truly
Now,
don't
here's the
know
thing,
the
here's
lick
Rich, I do have to say
about
something to you.
nothing. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
say something to you.
Go ahead.
Here's the
Go
thing,
ahead, speak.
I've watched your matches, okay? Here's the thing. I have watched your matches. The reason why I called you out, initially, here's the thing why. I've seen what you've done in WCE. I've seen you take out Sardovi and all these other people and go everywhere. Do you know why I challenged you? Because I think you're the greatest, and I don't want a piece of the action and steal your spotlight or nothing like that, okay? I want to prove to everyone that I belong in this business. I want to face you because you are one of the greats. You're in the Hall of Fame for a reason, correct?
Yeah,
Right?
I'm in the Hall of Fame because of how good I am.
Exactly. So that's why I've been calling you out so long, because here's the thing, and this is breaking news, Mr. Bryce. I do respect you, okay? I respect you. Why do you think I challenge people that I respect? To take my body to the next level. That's why I've been talking all this stuff, to make sure that hopefully one day the dream match would happen. Loose Cannon versus Kraven Rage. Because guess what? You are one of the greats. You are a Hall of Famer. That's why I wanted this match. Yeah, you don't have to accept it, but guess what? I want to make sure that if I ever did retire and stuff like that, and I lost my career, it would be to you. Because you're one of the greatest.
And
That's
you know
why.
that more than anybody, because remember, you were in Iowa. You were in the IMF when they were talking about WC. You were there working with Remington Stryker, and I'll have
Yep.
another surprise in a second, but C2K, obviously it's talk show time. You know you love it, C2K. What do you
Talk
want to say?
show, Tone Bright
I would
Sports
rather have
Wire.
you end my career, Craven Rage. Because here's the thing: the greatest of all time, Hall of Famers, should end people's careers if they want it. Correct? Out of respect.
Well, Craven Rage is giving you an answer, but C2K, I mean, what do you think of this? And I got another surprise here, and I want to say hello to all our
You
friends,
know,
Joshua
first of
Allen,
all,
Atomic Titan, Adonis Felios, and Jack Spade out there, and I mean,
first of all, I do want to congratulate my brother, Kramer Race brother. This is your time, bro.
Summer Bash, maybe you
Yeah,
guys going to go out there and
I
team
hope
up.
so. I hope so, man. It's good. It's good. It's gonna be a good time between me and Kraven Rage. Putting the foundation, on their backs finally. But this right here, man. Loose Cannon. I mentor
You've
him
been
for
mentoring him.
many
He's talked
years.
about the relationship you guys have.
Yes, I mentored for many years. And I got my brother to Kraven Rage. It's like I kind of feel like it might be between two two walls. I can't say anything about it because
We got to get
it's
you
like
to
this
a sermon from
this
God.
this two
We
right
got to
here. I
get
like my
a sermon from the Lord to sit
yeah.
holy and moly.
Because like this two right here, like my closest people, they always call me,
You
they
know that.
always talk to me.
I got one more thing to say to Sean Joey.
Okay, and I got a big surprise coming in here next. More surprises here in Sportswire. That's
Sean
why you
Joey,
hit that sub
since
button.
I have decided to step down, since I have decided to go away, I'm putting the kingdom in your hands.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, seriously, what does that mean? The
I'm
kingdom,
putting the kingdom in your hands.
the animal kingdom.
I guess he's basically saying he's giving you the keys.
Does anybody
Keys
still have
basically,
the
Keys
the
to the
torch,
city
passing
that
the
is
torch,
WCE.
passing the torch, probably.
That should have happened since day one. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm grateful to have those keys, Craven, and I wish you well on your temporary retirement or whatever you're doing. I'm sure when you come back, you'll be bigger and meaner and badder. But for now, it's farewell. And
And there's one of the. While you say one more thing, go ahead. What do you want to say, Mr. Jovi? What else? Because I got one more surprise, and I want to
oh
get
no,
back
go
to
ahead, Tom. It's not
Well,
important.
this person wants to certainly say congratulations to Craven Rage. He obviously wants to wish him well on his future endeavors and also say hello to some friends here in this platform. We are talking about it wouldn't be a show without him. We are talking about the real deal. Anthony Steele.
What up, Anthony? What up? What up?
What you talking about? It ain't a party until the real deal shows up.
We was asking about him.
So
Anthony Steele, I mean, you've missed a lot. Obviously, Craven Rage was inducted into the Hall of Fame, but instead, he's turned it down. He's telling us he's saying goodbye to the yard for now. And Loose Cannon, who's the new owner of Triple W, that was now no longer the former and current owner of Triple W, kind of a little confusing, has challenged Craven Rage to a match, career versus career. But Craven Rage said that he's not accepting because he doesn't want to, and he's passing over the quote-unquote kingdom to Sean Jovi, and James Taylor is kind of like wondering what the hell did I just get into?
I mean, as you should, because Sean Jovi is the face of WCE.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for weeks. That dude
What?
is your moneymaker right there.
Oh, so you want that?
It is funny, man.
Money,
You
money,
know?
money, money,
Like,
money.
it's funny because Sean Jovi
C2K,
is
money, you know you'll love it.
Sean Jovi's been
With
on
Anthony
this
Steele.
run, bro. He's been on this run for so long, and he's proven everybody wrong that doubted him. And now that he proves you wrong, Craven Rage, now you want to give the keys to the kingdom over to Sean Jovi. I think Sean Jovi already had the keys to the kingdom.
No,
Because,
Sean never had the
bingo.
keys. That's the problem. He never had the keys. He never had the keys at all. We have a measuring stick of WC. We got Kodak Kid. You got Nicholas Crimson.
All of them under Sean Jovi. So that's how I look at it.
No,
Monday.
But what's up, guys? What up, James?
Monday.
What
but
up? What
What
up,
up,
Tom?
there's
What
Sean
up? What
Jovi.
up,
There
Anthony
was
Steele,
Craven
bro?
Rage.
What up? What up?
Top. Sean Jovi was always number two.
Sean Jovi's always number one, and he will forever be number one in WC.
Well, that's your opinion.
Forever.
I know the truth. I know the true facts.
I just got a question. Who holds the title right now?
That title ain't that what the interstate title?
Who holds the title right now?
Sean.
Who beat who in the main event of Dead or Alive?
Who made who? Who
It was
made
Sean.
who?
Sean won, but I never said I quit.
Well, you did pretend to pass out so you wouldn't have to.
You know, that was the plan.
I did kind of actually say that, to be fair, that it was almost like you were going to be murdered, Kraven Rage, if the match wasn't stopped.
Sean was not going to be able to pull the trigger.
Yeah,
he don't got the guts to pull the trigger.
I mean, if you didn't pretend to pass out, that trigger would have been pulled 100 times over, bud.
Come on, Dark Fire saved you, Sean.
Let's cut to the chase. Are we getting Loose Cannon, Kraven Rage, career versus career, or what? The people want to see
You
it.
were handcuffed,
Everybody out
dead
there
to
wants to
rights.
watch it.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like
everybody
I said, Sean Joey was number 2. He will always be number
what
2.
about Kraven and Loose Cannon? That's the match. Listen, forget about the talk about Roman and Cody. Forget about the talk about, listen, whether The Rock comes back. Forget about LA Knight. Forget about all the different things going on out there. Are we going to see the dream match that could decide who's the greatest backyard wrestler in Wisconsin history between Loose Cannon and Kraven Rage? Think about it, right? I mean, you guys, it would be a dream match.
Hey, James. It's the dream match of all dream match.
That's my dream match. Kraven, come on.
Rage.
Give it to me. When you get back, give it to me.
Kraven Rage versus Loose Cannon.
But what you said earlier, you still have not responded to me, Mr. Loosey Goosey. You said if Kraven doesn't accept your challenge.
And by the way, I'm with Jake
scared.
Matthews. I would love to see Loose Cannon and Atomic Titan. Loose Cannon just needed 3 death matches.
Definitely.
You know what?
Hold on. If Kraven Rage is not accept my challenge, I will go against Atomic Titan.
And will you
You know what? We should bring Atomic Titan.
Will you travel on your own accord to Lafayette, Tennessee?
But James Hill, you had a question. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Now, if you and Kraven Rage happen, then I expect to see you versus Anthony Steele.
Good point.
You know what? How about
In
this? How
a
about this?
death match.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, how about this? Kraven Rage, how about this? Before you accept my challenge, okay? Before you can think about it. But if I face Anthony Steele and prove myself to you, will you give me the match?
Dude, if you fought Anthony Steele first and you earned everybody's respect by facing him, then I'm pretty sure Kraven Rage would have no problem to accept you.
Anthony Steele, you want to make this match official? Screw it. I'm already in it.
Dude,
I'm good.
Dude, Summer Bash. We already made it official. Summer Bash.
All right, you know what? So it's a death match, right?
If that's what you want, then I guess.
You know what?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Anthony Steele. I did 2 death matches. Hold on, Kraven. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this out. I going to do 2 death matches this weekend. 2 death matches. I'm ready for you. Blow for blow, I don't care. I've already bled.
I expect to see stitches, maybe some burn marks, some tack holes in your fucking arm, something. When you come back on, if you're doing 2 death matches, because a death match, you're gonna walk away fucked up.
I want to see that.
Anthony Steele, I got a question for you.
Oh.
Do you want Loose Cannon so bad, right?
Well, that's obvious.
I could see
Okay.
his face right now.
If I accept this match, Anthony Steele, you can have Loose Cannon. But I guarantee you, I don't know how much it will be left, because I would like you to say what type of match that you would like to see Kraven Rage and Anthony Steele go in.
Yes.
Wait.
All that again.
How does that make any sense?
Hold on.
Which way are we going here?
So
Anthony's like, what?
I'm confused.
And Anthony Steele in clear range.
And
Kraven Rage versus Anthony Steele.
Yes.
got that.
Wait, so if I go against him, you're not going to take that's the whole deal here.
So Kraven Rage, we're not getting Kraven Cannon, right? That's basically what I confirmed tonight. We're not getting that match.
No, we can. You know what? Fuck it. We can have that match. Kraven Rage versus Loose Cannon.
Finally,
let's go. Yes.
We can have that match.
It's going to be bigger than Rock and Hogan at Mania 18. Forget about Undertaker.
But I tell you this.
I want to say this.
Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon. If you lose this match,
Yeah. Let's
If you
go.
lose this match, you have to face Edge of Steel in any type of match of
Wait,
his
wait, wait,
is
wait.
his
You
choice.
got a politic here. No,
So
listen.
against you? Wait. So if I lose against, so it's basically if I win, I pick stipulation. If he wins, he picks a stipulation between me and you.
Correct.
Let's do it. I'll see you some best, Anthony. I'll do it. Let's do
Wait
it.
a minute.
Anything to face
I
him.
got this. When are we getting Kraven Rage versus Loose Cannon? When are we getting that match?
It'd have to happen
I
before
don't know.
Summer
Whenever.
Bash.
It
Well, I
has to
can.
happen before.
It's only 2 hours, so I could take 2 hours of my time and just go down to Racine, Wisconsin.
Ew.
To
2 hours have
Come on,
anything to
man.
do with
Why
Loose
don't you
Cannon?
just fight me in
Legit homeowners
WCE?
I can't. You know what? Why don't we have this match on Sportswire?
Live on Sportswire.
I want it live on Sportswire. I want to see this really happen, right?
Live,
I want
yes.
this match to happen, and
You know
I
what,
want to
Matt?
be on the call for it. So I want everybody out here watching this, so we don't get to say a rain check and maybe some BS answer. I want to be watching it here live with the people, and you guys need
Me
to
too.
find a date. And maybe do it in the next few years. Because last I checked, Loose Cannon, right? You moved to Wisconsin, right? You forgot about being a Red Sox fan. You're now a Brewers fan. You're a Packers fan. You've moved down to Wisconsin, and Kraven Rage has accepted this match, and we want to see it live so that people can join the
Live.
conversation.
Hey Tom, you
Loose
want to know
Cannon,
what
you want
match
this
I want?
match?
Yes.
And Adonis Felios accepts your apology, Anthony Steele.
Apology for what?
I guess what you said about Resurrection Wrestling.
Well, guess what? Sean Joby.
Yeah.
I just got one question. Hold on, Kraven, real quick. You said Felios accepts my apology for Resurrection. Well, I mean, there's only one true person that can actually accept my apology. So I might as well ask him. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie Brady.
I think I know who that is. I think I know him.
Ronnie Brady.
I heard of him. He's on my
Roddy's like,
platform.
what you
So
want?
hold on. So I'm hearing that
Ronnie Brady.
Raven Rage accepted my challenge after I go against
He's like,
Anthony.
what you want?
All back on Loose Cannon. The legendary West Memphis kid, Ronnie Brady's here.
Do you accept the apology of Anthony Steele? Because I guess other people are accepting it for Resurrection. So
I mean, what other people decide is their own free will. Like that's not my decision to make for them. I don't accept any apologies.
Oh, ho, ho.
I don't sit there. I get even.
Ooh, ho, ho, ho.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
look. It's okay. I know where Resurrection's held. That's all I'm gonna say. I know where Resurrection's held. I know where Ronnie Brady will be.
Mhm.
Okay, because let me get this.
Kraven Rage, what are you trying to tell us here? Give me English language.
Let me get this. Let's clear the air right now. Loose Cannon. I'm gonna pick the stipulation. Me and you. Tom, I'll let you know the date.
Okay.
We could do this on live because it's gonna be a boneyard match.
Live.
So I can bury his ass.
No, mommy,
And it's gonna be on live. I'll let you know the date when it happens, whenever it's gonna happen.
And this is career versus career, right? So if Loose Cannon loses, he's done. Kraven Rage loses, he's done. Is that correct? Career versus career?
Yeah, because there's no one can stop me in WCE.
Right. So it's career versus career, though, right? Just checking.
Yep. Now, James Taylor, I was supposed to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, but since you have been helping me, and since Sean Joby and Tom has put me on this platform, you can have my spot. Sean can have my spot. Tom, you can have my spot. Even though it's your Hall of Fame, but you still, I want you to have my spot. This is your Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, though, already.
You Hall of Fame material. You the one that got us. You got us where we at. You got where WC at.
Okay, I suppose. Jake Matthews, you can give him your spot instead.
Why?
I don't know. I'm still perplexed on how Hall of Famers who are already in a Hall of Fame can
So
in a
am I a two-time Hall of Famer? What would be the reason that you would want to give up that spot? At least give it to me and anybody else that's here, Kraven.
Because you helped me, James. You inspire me the most. And I
I do.
respect you.
You
Thank
have certainly done a first on Sportswire. You're the first person to decline a Hall of Fame induction.
Don't do that. Accept the Hall of Fame induction. This is what I would do if I was you, Kraven. Accept the Hall of Fame induction because Tom has done this for a lot of guys, and you're one of the names that deserves to be on there. Even if you're dropping the gimmick and you're going to do something different, or you're coming back as a different entity, whatever it is,
Accept it, bro.
Kraven Rage should have his place in the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame.
Agreed.
So,
Well, unless
as
you
far
want
as
to
somebody
agree.
like me,
As much as I hate saying it, I agree.
I agree.
I mean, if you want, you can have a match. The loose cannon match. It could be for a spot in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Kraven,
Hey, Kevin, you did give me a good suggestion.
Just watch the show.
I know a
If
match
I
that
do,
should
if I,
happen
well,
live
if
on
I do beat
Sportswire
you, when I
Radio.
do beat you, I take your spot.
And are we getting C2K and Kraven Rage and Summer Bash tagging together or what?
I know a match that should happen live on Sportswire.
Which one? Tell us.
Anthony Steele versus James Taylor 3.
I would love to see that. If there's a will and a way to get a ring, we'll do it here on Sportswire. I would love to see that.
3.
Why are you shaking your head no? Are you afraid
Come on,
of the
Anthony.
ass kicking I would bring you?
Ooh.
And we can have Jake Matthews and the Prophet Jay Wild on the undercard.
No. Anthony still ain't never been afraid of James Taylor, and it ain't going to start today.
Then why are you saying no then?
Now, in the Loose Cannon Kraven Rage match, is C2K in Loose Cannon's corner? Is C2K going to be Paul? Is it going to be Paulie to Rocky, or is he going to be?
Here's the thing. When we do have that match, there's one person I want as a special referee in this match.
Yes. Silver Wolf?
No, hell no. Sorry, he's just no.
Zakatown?
The one real person would like to be special referee if he can actually pay attention real quick. The real deal, Anthony Steele.
What?
Forget about Muhammad Ali being a referee.
I was kind of thinking like that too. I was kind of thinking about
The real
that.
deal, Anthony Steele
That'll
should
be
be the
interesting.
special referee for Kraven Rage versus Loose Cannon.
Why?
Can Jay Stereo be the special?
He just asked me a question. Why? Because I have a lot of respect for you. I have a lot of respect for everyone on here. Okay? And Tom Bryce, Mr. Bryce, did you send the screenshots to Mr. Anthony Steele?
I will send it when we're off the air. I was at a wedding, as I said in my introduction.
Well, congratulations to whoever got married.
I'm not getting married, but I'm sure that my mother will be appreciative of that.
Smart man, Tom. Smart man.
Hey, tell mom.
I'll
Congratulations.
tell you who I'm married to. I'm married to this platform and the people of this great sport. That's who I'm married to. Okay, Loose Cannon, go ahead, what do you got?
I appreciate the opportunity, Mr. Tom Bryce, but I'm already taken.
What's your point to Kraven Rage? You want to say something else?
All right. My point to you, Kraven Rage, when we have this match, I want the real Kraven Rage. The real nightmare of backyard wrestling. I want the real terror of Kraven Rage. I don't want this thing that you did with Sean Jovi at Dead or Alive. I want the real nightmare.
Do you think anybody will have nightmares of this episode after watching it?
I might when I go to bed tonight.
Oh God.
So Anthony Steele, I will see you at Summer Bash, but Kraven Rage, I will see you before your season's over at WCE.
I think I got the point. Kraven Rage versus Loose Cannon still is not a definite. It may happen. Anthony Steele and Loose Cannon's gonna get Summer Bash. Kraven Rage and Anthony Steele, I have no idea. Apparently, Sean Jovi's got the Kingdom to WCE. James Taylor is still waiting for his match with the Prophet J. Anthony Steele, but it seems like it's not going to happen in Lafayette. Maybe it'll happen somewhere else. C2K is going to write some new rap music, and maybe he'll have a Kraven Rage verse in there because you know that C2K and Kraven Rage love each other.
What about those two in a match?
Which ones?
C2K versus Loose Cannon.
The mentor and the student.
Mentor,
Okay,
Who's
sure.
the mentor? Who's the
I mentor
mentor?
him. I
That could
mentor
be like
him.
Listen, it could be
What are
like
you
Apollo and Rocky.
mentoring him on what?
It'd be
You're
like Apollo
mentoring
versus
him
Rocky. I mean, why not? I mean, that'd be a dream
on what?
match.
I'll train him.
Well, Anthony
I'll tell
said
you
you
later.
need
I'll tell you
Anthony
later.
Steele. Hold on.
We'll talk.
Anthony Steele,
We'll
you need to
talk.
get a hold of IMF and make this match a steel cage death match for Summer Bash.
Wait, hold on. What? Make it a what?
Steel cage death match.
Hold on. Okay, where in the hell would that make any damn sense?
Why?
Still
It's
what? Hold
one
on.
or the
Yeah,
other.
Here's the thing,
why?
What
Chris. Here's the
happened?
thing. I was supposed
I'm losing,
to,
Brady.
as everyone
A
remembers.
steel cage match is already no holds barred, basically.
Just
Just take your
here's the
damn
thing.
weapons and bring it in the cage and start fucking fighting.
Loose.
Let's just overbook everything.
Let me listen to you. Listen to me now. Forget about everybody else, right? I'm talking to you. I've been your friend, right? I've been supporting you all this time. Have your match with Anthony, and let's hope you can live to tell after the match. We can bring you on Sportswire, and you can tell us what'll happen afterwards. Let's just go with that. Sound good?
That's one step at a time.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is this: if I have a match with you, Loose Cannon, I'm gonna go live on Instagram and have you sign a contract that whatever happens during that match, you can't sue me, you can't come after me for legal advisement.
On
You
your own
can't
risk.
do shit. If you want a death match with me, you're signing that contract. That therefore, I'm not held liable for anything that happens to Loose Cannon.
That's fine. Out of respect, I'll do that.
I know this is gonna sound like an asshole thing to say to you, Loose Cannon, but if you do any type of street fight death match with Anthony and you come out okay after that, I might respect you. If you go through an entire match
I
with
don't see that an
Anthony
asshole
and
move.
live to tell the tale, because then you can
Let's
call
just hope it's
yourself
not going
a
to be another
deathmatch
mass.
wrestler.
Let's hope it's not going to be a mass transit incident part 2, this time in Berman, Ohio. Kraven Rage, this was your show, and I think I've got the point with you. Is there anything else that you want to share on this, what was supposed to be historic evening, which has turned into, well, a Donnybrook, because you've, again, decided to decline your Hall of Fame induction. You've said that Sean Jovi's got the kingdom in WCE. You've maybe accepted a match with Loose Cannon, which I'm still confused of. C2K is here, maybe considering more verses to write off you. Anthony Steele is getting Loose Cannon in a death match, supposedly no holds barred, and James Taylor is trying to parcel all of this together. And the legendary Copper Dragon was here and was still trying to steer us in the right direction. But I'll have him tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern time. So stay tuned for that, because Copper
Thank you,
Dragon.
Mr. Starbucks. I do gotta go. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Congratulations
thank you,
again.
Luke. We're going to get to the end of the show. Luce, I'm going to let you go. Kraven Rage, what do you want to say before we say sayonara?
Well, first and foremost, thank you, Tom, for inducting me into the Hall of Fame.
Which you
Thank
turned
you for
down, but
everything.
okay.
Thank you for everything that you have done for WCE and for me.
Yes, I would like WCE to survive. I mean, I
You
would like
know,
WCE to be alive.
WCE will survive. That's the thing. WCE is gonna survive. We're gonna go stronger. They're gonna go stronger,
Okay.
and they're gonna stay strong, no matter what. You know, Loose Cannon made the biggest mistake thinking that he truly have more talent than WCE, which he doesn't. But however, I do respect Sean Joey at the end of the day. I do also coming back after Sean. I am coming after Sean. I am coming after everybody back at WCE. Because when I do return, because like I said, I'm just a vessel. This is just a vessel. But what you're going to see when I come back is something more wicked, something more evil, something more sadistic than anything else. And everybody's going to pay for their sins.
Okay. All right. Well, there's going to be hell to pay, and Kraven Rage is promising that if you thought that the first run of him is the Night Year and the Backyard Ruler, it's going to pale into comparison to whatever he decides to do. And, anybody else would like to share? Any other final thoughts? C2K, anything else you want to share? New music, maybe new movies coming out, maybe new book tour maybe coming out.
New, yes, yes. I'm making new music, gospel music now. I'm a Christian guy, I'm a Christian person right now. So just gospel music and stuff like that. Yeah, Queer Race, my brother. Congratulations again, Anthony Steele, my brother. Love you. Sean Jovi. Tap Taylor. I love you guys. You know what I mean. and God bless you all, and hey,
And we got merchandise that's out live, right? We can buy merchandise, C2K?
yes, it's coming very soon. Merchandise coming very soon. C2K talk show, C2K t-shirts, COLS, Christian rapper. It's gonna be a
And
lot coming soon.
apparently, Lindsay Dufault wants to say Loose Cannon would never bow down to anyone, in my opinion.
He gonna bow down to me in that death match. I'm gonna let you know that. Right?
Well, hopefully he can bend down. I mean, we'll find
If
out.
if he survive a
Any
boneyard
final,
match,
any final thoughts for you, James Taylor, the Nemesis?
Congratulations on the induction, and you deserve it. If you do a match with Loose Cannon, good luck to you. I hope you kick his ass. If you do a match with anybody else in the future, go ahead and keep doing it. Keep working on your character. Don't give up, and just stay true to yourself.
Amen to all that. And
oh yeah,
Sean,
and James Taylor is going to be, according to my sources, I heard that James Taylor might be the new owner of WCE. So
what? Wait.
What? Who said that?
That's a big
My brain
cliffhanger. I
hurts.
mean, does anybody remember the old Batman 1960s cartoon series where they kind of ended with that riddle? It seems like Kraven Rage is telling you something that nobody else is surprised. And Anthony Steele, you're going next.
Maybe a hint.
What do you want to say?
I've been getting asked the question for weeks now.
Yes.
Is Anthony Steele coming back to Resurrection Wrestling?
Well, I know you're not coming back to TBW, but so
we now have our answer.
You do?
And to tell you the answer.
So yeah, Ronnie Brady.
Hi.
Just
Hi, Ronnie. I know you.
General Manager Steven, he said absolutely not. Anthony Steele is not coming back to Resurrection Wrestling. Anthony Steele can keep doing his own thing. He's not coming back to Resi. Plain and simple. All right.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay.
Understandable.
So,
Okay.
but y'all can see me at CTW. Y'all can see me at MIW. And then y'all can see me at Summer Bash whooping Loose Cannon's ass up and down the streets of Bremen, Ohio.
Looking forward to that, and thank you, Ronnie. And I look forward to Resurrection coverage tomorrow, Ronnie, with Jacoby, because Jacoby's going to respond and some to Xavier Thorne and talk about D'Angelo the Flame, who's the newest member of the NEW Riot in the Ring on June the 1st. So thank you, Ronnie, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. And I'm going last, but certainly not least, because the man who's going to be here Wednesday, which I hope will be a better announcement than what I sort of heard tonight, because I'm still confused on all of what I heard tonight from Kraven Rage and even Loose Cannon. But Sean Jovi, you were always going to be our rock star of Sportswire Radio, our rock star of this great sport. And anything else you want to say for Wednesday night and anything in between, fire away.
Well, like you said, Tom, Wednesday night's a big night. And I have an announcement that could change the underground scene for a long time. So stay tuned, and I promise I'm not quitting or retiring. We're leaving WC. Yeah, there's your spoiler. I'm not doing any of those three things. But what I will do, as well as what you'll do, Tom, as you know, we're going to change the backyard universe.
Well,
together.
You know what? Everybody that's here right now, you better be here. 9 o'clock Eastern time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, because the resident rock star, Sean Jovi, is going to say something that could very well change the face of wrestling as we know it. So you will have to find out. And before I go, I promise to give a big shout out to the big bad Silver Wolf, because I wanted to show that I haven't opened yet. And it looks like here we got the big bad Silver Wolf card. There you got it. The big bad Silver Wolf card. And you can get it on eBay, I'm sure, and Amazon, just like my C2K shirt. And make sure you go out there and buy them, and, go out where merchandise is available and to a wrestling store or a mall near you. And the big bad Silver Wolf card. Yep, you can get yours here, and maybe it's going to be worth $1 million after he certainly goes back to WCE, maybe, or other promotions. And
I've been needing some toilet paper with the way that everything's been rolling up in the price.
I don't think this is thick enough, though. This is actually a little bit not as thick. So
just get a bundle of them. It's the same thing.
They're too much.
You're wearing the wrong shirt. So,
I've got your shirt coming on tomorrow.
It's okay.
What
It's
I got
okay.
okay, okay,
I'm gonna kick your butt.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, what a night it was. I want to thank everybody here for tuning in, and what a day it was. We had Aaron Blaze on. We broke the news that D'Angelo LaFlame is the newest member of the NEW Underground Riot in the Ring on June 1st. Kraven Rage was our newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, and he apparently had an announcement that he's sort of going away, but we still don't know if he's going away, and Sean Joby's getting the kingdom to WC, whatever that means. C2K said he's
kingdom.
C2K said he's dropping new music. Loose Cannon was here. He's apparently maybe wrestling Kraven Rage, and Anthony Steele is supposedly wrestling Loose Cannon in a death match. And I want to say hello to the real Kraven, or he, as he would put it, but he's Coach Chris Kraven, and he's here. And I want to say, Coach, we're about to go off the air, but we'll see you coming up here very soon. And thank you for your tuning. And James Taylor is probably going to be here tomorrow, I'm sure, at some point for Mr. Dragon. He's here at Eastern Time. We're going to talk about Copper Dragon, induct him in the Hall of Fame. And my name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice of all wrestling, where all wrestling matters. If you're on YouTube right now, please hit that sub button for us. We got a lot of new subscribers in the last 24 hours. So tell your friends, tell everybody that Sportswire Radio is the only platform that covers all wrestling of all forms. And we don't buy into the politics. We support everybody. We give everybody an equal opportunity. We're not told by the bosses. We're not told by the same old games. We give everybody an equal platform, and I will always be independent of that. And Coach Chris Kraven is here. We love that. And we want to thank him for tuning in, also being a part of our Hall of Fame. Thank Skulls, the Soul Hunter, probably going to have his own Skulls card, and maybe he'll compare that with Kraven Rage in their rematch after Loose Cannon gets through a Kraven Rage. Thank
And
you,
that match
everybody.
is going to happen, Tom. Me and Loose Cannon.
Yeah. Final thought, guys. Final thought tonight. Give me the final word.
Yeah, that match will happen between me and Loose Cannon, and it will be live.
And on Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters, the
Yes,
only
it
home.
will.
And
it
I
will be
can't
live
wait
on Sportswire Radio.
And also, if you're here right now, competitive eating contest, Friday, May 24th, 10 p.m. You're welcome to tune in. You're welcome to commentate. Yes, Alan Michaels of TBW is, yes, he's in it. He's competing, and he's going to try to win that competition and give TBW more momentum, give TBW more subscribers. And Coach is saying that he'll see Anthony Steele and Luke Cannon at Summer Bash, and so will everybody else. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the number one level raised, that is Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters. And I guess maybe congratulations to Kraven Rage, who was supposed to be the newest member of the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, but apparently he's not. So stay tuned for more. But Copper Dragon will accept his induction into the Hall of Fame at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So be there or be square. As Dave Meltzer of Backyard Wrestling, Copper Dragon is here, Mr. 7-Star himself. And thank you and good night.